What's good, y'all? It's your girl Faith, and today I wanted to do a special video. So this video is about a very special announcement that I want to announce now. I can't wait anymore. I PR'd my time in the 800-meter race for track. Yay! Yes, so I PR'd my first 800-meter race in winter track at my school. And if you didn't understand what I just said, PR means set my personal record. And I set a new record in the 800-meter dash. So the 800 meters, that's a half a mile. And it is in indoor track, meaning indoors track. You run on it. The one that I ran on is blue. I don't know if all indoor tracks are blue, but the one that I was on is blue. So, I gotta tell you what happened, because this is the first time I've ever PR'd this well. I mean, I went from a 4:02 time to a 3:51 time. Just barely 3:51. 3:51.1 to be exact. So, it is chaotic there. If I've ever shown you a picture, there's just like hundreds and hundreds of kids from all across the state just in the middle in the basketball field because there's no bleachers to sit in or anything. And we just kind of wait there. And then there's this guy that goes over this huge microphone that no one can even hear because there's so much noise going on, and he'll say, "Novice girls 800, please return to the desk," or whatever. So you gotta listen really closely for when they call people, because they call them like 3 events before your event is even up. So I'm just chilling. I went on a run with my friends because the meet is at Fairleigh Dickinson University, which isn't very far from where we usually practice, so we know our way around there. So we just did a light run and did some stretches, and we're really nervous because I hadn't run all week. All week we've either had canceled practice or there's been varsity meets that JV hasn't gone to. Oh yeah, and by the way, I'm in JV. Not that good, not yet. So anyway, I'm waiting. And then they say, "Novice girls 800, come up." So there's like this little space, this little brown centered off space where all the runners that are about to go up go and sit down. Then some guy with the microphone, who's usually drunk, comes up with a bullhorn and he'll say, "Okay, girls with 2:30 time, go down there. The girls with 2:40 time, go down there," and blah, 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 so that we all get in line. And then some guy will walk up and take your card from off your stomach and write your heat and your number on it. So then you just wait. And that wait is really nerve-wracking. So I was just sitting there. I was kind of thinking, humming a song in my head to myself. And my friends who were behind me, because they had a slightly lower time than I did, were talking. So then I decided to join them in talking. So they had a really nice conversation. They had a conversation about running. They had a conversation about going home. They had a conversation about earrings like mine right here. They had a conversation about literally everything before we went. And then when our event was the next one up, they took 8 girls each and they put us all in a line right on the track. Like, if you shifted to the left a little bit, you were on the track. So we're all watching, and a few of my friends are going, so I'm saying, "Let's go, let's go, let's go." And I'm nervous. I have just found a new strategy. One of my friends told me this new strategy for running. So, 1, to go your first lap at a medium pace and to stay in the middle of the group that is there. 2, to go at a slightly slower pace for the second time around, just to conserve energy. And 3rd, to speed up a little bit. Speed up, get a little more pacing. And the 4th one, to fast run and sprint. So I was like, I don't have any idea what to do for pacing. How am I going to do that? But somehow, oh my God, somehow I did it. I don't know how, y'all, but I did it. And the first lap was like medium, my other friend from my team actually sprinted out in front of everyone. She was in front for a good while. Then she fell into the back, which I was kind of sad about, but I couldn't focus on that because, like, I'm running too. So I was in the middle of the group for most of the time. Then I fell back a little bit during the second round. Then the third round, I started to gain a little bit more. Then the fourth round, just as I crossed the finish line into the fourth lap, there's this girl from this other school, this rival school, that is right on my shoulder, is about to run me over. So I'm like, oh no, not today. So I start sprinting, and then I see one of my friends from another school that I met at one of the track meets, and she is also being pushed almost by this girl. So I'm like, hey, I can't let that happen. So I rush to get in front of them, but then they won't move. And like, we can only stay in lanes 1 and 2 during this lap. So I'm like, move. So then I break the rules a little bit, and I go into lane 3, and I pass them, and then I start sprinting. Like, I did not look anywhere else. I started sprinting fast. And then I saw my friend Maddie there at the end of the finish line. She gave a high five and she said, hey, Rafe, you did great. I'm telling you, y'all, my throat was so dry. It like had to unhinge itself just to say, yeah, you too. Thanks. Like, I didn't even say all that. I said, thanks, you too. And my throat hinged back up. It was painful. It was very painful. So then I remember one of my friends, my friend who ran in front of the rest of the group in the beginning, said, don't sit down after you finish the race or else you're going to get really bad cramps. So of course I didn't sit down. I could barely even bend over. But I did that so that, get my energy back in. And then I go to my coach and guess what he says? He says, congratulations. He says, congratulations, Faith, you have PR'd. Your time is now 3:51. And I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, 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 yes. And I screamed yes so loudly. A few people turned around to look at me. Like, I am so proud of myself. I'm so proud. I've been running track for a year now, and I've barely broken my PR. Like, in my usual 800s from freshman year, I would run the least amount of time was 4:30. 3:51 really isn't that big of an accomplishment to most people, but for me, that was a huge accomplishment. I even beat out a few of my friends. And, like, these friends are really good at running. So, like, I think I placed 9th or something, because I remember there was about 8 or 9 people in front of me. And there was 18 people who were running at that time. So I did pretty good. Either that or everyone else was really bad. But anyway, I did really good today and I had some fun. And I just really learned a lesson here. My lesson to learn was that if you focus, you set really good goals, and you don't think during the race, you can PR. PR every time and anytime. And usually my dad or like my brother will come to one of my meets, but today my dad got like stuck. I'm not even sure what happened, but he got like his car broke down and had to bring it to the auto shop, and he just couldn't make it. I'm so thankful that my friends were there. Like a whole bunch of them came to watch, and I'm just so thankful for my friends. Oh my god, I'm gonna start crying soon. But anyway, thanks for listening to my rant about me bragging about being a track star. And I know I'm really not good. 3:51 is not a great 800 meter time. But I'm getting a lot better. So just you wait. You'll see me on the NCAA track and field special someday, running the 800. I'm getting like 1:30 seconds. So don't sleep on me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more bragging about yours truly. Don't sleep on it. Bye.